brilliant.
Okay, trying once again. This time from kind of a different angle. You know, about as far back as I can remember, there's always been one thing that I have placed a very high value on, and that is freedom of individual expression. That's the reason why I've always loved rock and roll, but it's also what's attracted me to fashion, as well as cutting-edge points of view about anything under the sun. You see, there's a common thread that unites all three of these things, and that is that each one offers a tremendous opportunity for the expression of the person that you already are, to reach out and connect with anybody else at any time. You know, when I was a child, there were a lot of people out there who would try to stifle this freedom of expression. For the most part, they included fundamentalists, religious zealots, and other just plain weirdos. And you know, I never took exception with anything about what they believed. It was just the posturing about it. It was so one-sided, as if they didn't even have the time of day for anything or anybody who thought or felt anything differently from what they had already decided was the way things should be. But now, strangely, it seems that that same sort of posturing has been pushing its way back into the mainstream. Only this time around, it's coming from a place that I could never have even imagined. It's coming from the left in general, and today's new crowd of atheists in particular. Once again, this isn't about what they believe or not. That's their freedom of expression. It's about the way they feel like what they believe somehow makes them so much smarter than everybody else around them. As if they're a little more enlightened because they figured it out. So clearly exemplified by this lady in this video, but there are others. And it's this sort of, we know better than you because we are better. When the fact of the matter is that when it comes to the idea of a higher power, they have nothing that would offer any proof of the falsehood of it any more than I could prove the truth of it. Last I checked, that leaves the meter right on zero, yet they still continue to behave as if the meter is all the way over on their side. Well, it isn't. Hey, atheist. You think you're better than me? Really? Think you're smarter than me? Oh yeah? Alright. Then fine. Let's see you explain to me how to create something from nothing. You can't do it. Explain to me how to create a living cell from non-living material. You can't do that either. Oh, I know. You've almost got it figured out. You're right there. Okay, well fine. Check back in with me when you have it figured out. We'll talk some more. But for the moment, this is where we are. Oh yeah, and then there is this other thing about the empty tomb on the third day. That is a widely documented historical fact. You've been trying for 2,000 years and you can't explain that one to me either. And you can't stand it when somebody points out all these things to you, yet still you desperately cling to your own one-sided statement that there is no God, to the complete exclusion of all other possibilities. Gee, I don't know. Kind of seems to me as if you're the one who's really taking the leap of faith here. I'd like to thank Boytronic for this amazing instrumental, by the way. It's called Brilliant, which is exactly what it is. God, we used to shake it down to this thing every weekend till 3 or 4 in the morning. Back in the day, it was amazing. You know, I have this whole other channel on YouTube dedicated to nothing but the very best and the very heaviest of today's new rock. You should check me out over there sometime. You might like me. I know you're kind of a little annoyed with me right now over this. I know. I'm so sorry. It's okay though. Hang in there. It'll all work out for you. You'll get it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.